It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 13. Check 13. Check. Hot. Detroit! All
right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Tight right.
Set. Boom.
Odd. 5 down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3 down.
Here we go. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Sponge. No.
Z. Here we go now.
Check.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him. '85 is coming. Watch him.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same. And he is paying it off in a big way.
Here we go. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Jam.
They go play action here on first down.
Turn it out.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set. 3-19.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
With Steve Smith retiring, someone's got to fill the void as the #1 receiver for the Baltimore Ravens. And Brashad Perriman, going into his 3rd year, this needs to be his time.
First-round pick, of course, Smith out of his rookie year with a knee injury, 33 catches last year.
He has the ability. Now he has to just go out and do it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal at the 3-yard line now.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kenneth Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Give me the ball every
I
time.
know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Ace. Here we go. Green.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And it's 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Strong right. Strong right.
Ready.
Hey, come on.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ringo. I got one.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue. Ace.
Flare.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers just like this one in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Blitz.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3-19. Gun. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go Gun! Green, 39! Watch you now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watch gun!
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check 26, check 26.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
All right, now, here we go. Left 3-19. No. All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, Lucky 56.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Red zone opportunity.
Check three. Switch.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Leopard.
Switch gears.
Over. Detroit.
Right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Watch you now, Barney.
Back to throw here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Double tight.
Now let's go. Green, gun. All right, now, Lucky 56.
Bang.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Alert 3.
A give running left, Dixon. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Here we go.
Kenneth Dixon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 22-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Flag 58.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Kendricks. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ready?
Green.
On second down, here's Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, Go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Here's Corey Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play
we
for
go
a
now.
big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Green 90. Green 90.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards on the ground.
Here we go. Blue for
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Green 90. Green 90.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Here we go.
Hey, we got three. Three down.
Green 39. Green 39.
Safety. Watch the outside.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. The return man, Chris Moore. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Philly, here we go. No, Leopard!
Why?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Leopard!
Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Set! Blue! No. Check. Patriot!
You see me?
All right, here we go. 3-19! All right, now, look.
Mike's
Leopard!
54. Mike's 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Watch Mike. Outside's coming.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. One minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Double tight.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt.
Blue 45.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
Yeah, and that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
Caught, Severian Jenkins, right side. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Tight on the left. Move.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
3 down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Hatch it.
Now Bortles again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Here we go now.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust-on defense that gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 left.
On first down, Bortles. Going up top. this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like low.
On second down, here's Fournette.
They're coming.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
In your face.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Hey, watch the
Ace.
Bortles again here on second and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags. To throw, it's Bortles.
Watch the curl.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Over. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90.
Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. And he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Black 58, real.
Watch it.
Here we go now.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Guys, check me out.
On play action, it's Bortles.
Blitz.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go. Blue 45. So.
48's the mic.
Bortles now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Green 39.
48. Look, hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
So. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles to throw once more.
36.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's got some space here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
3 down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Two tights.
Ready. Blue 45.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Double tight. 3 down.
Here we go now.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Left.
Check.
Left.
He's checking.
Here we go now.
He's checking.
So.
Crash.
VZ. 39.
Check.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here we go now. Green. Ace.
47, I'm coming for you.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Here we go now. Green 90.
On third down, Fournette. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
We got
Green, 90. Z.
Check 82. Check 82. Switch it.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon.
Run!
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo on for the extra point. Play clock winding down. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Set. Green. Leopard.
Check 24.
Set. Let's go. Leopard.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Switch.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Detroit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it in at the 22. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Blue 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Z.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Rabbit. Here we go now.
Mike's 57.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Ace.
I'm not ready.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 54 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Okay, Betty, I see you. Got double tight.
Ready.
Blue. Hey, guys, check me out.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Two times.
Ready. Blue 45. Z. Left.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set. Last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Under 10.
Detroit. Over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Check 3. Strong right.
Detroit. Leopard. Now that's
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks over him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.